Hey everybody, how you doing? Dash and Dave here again. Alright, just going to do a quick review of the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, day 9 and 10 of the Accept More, Earn More Priority Access program. Just going to call this a weekend review as we scroll through the jobs I had this weekend. I didn't shoot much video footage, and when I did, I heard that GoPro rattle and I just couldn't stand it. Got an external microphone on the way. Hopefully that'll alleviate the issue. While Iowa State University football team was on the road down to Texas, we got screwed there. 2 bad calls on 1 single play. Anyway, it was Parents Weekend this weekend at ISU. A lot of parents were in town. The restaurants were just hammered. It was a very, very good Saturday for me. Some longer wait times. Most of the Dashers I saw out there on Saturday reported the same thing. I had a 15-minute wait at an Asian restaurant that you don't even wait 15 seconds for normally. But anyway, banging orders as we scroll through the orders and see them. Uber Eats was just rocking and rolling. Doordash was doing good too. Tossed in a Grubhub run or two, and the day's take for 8 hours and 15 minutes was an incredible $206 across all 3 apps. And the dollar per mile metric clocked in at a very good $2.06. I started the day with a 72% acceptance rating and was able to knock one off during the rotation, if you will. I'm up to 73% now. I mentioned in a previous video fellow delivery driver Will somehow did not get into the Great Reset. I'm not sure what happened there, but he was reporting that Uber Eats this week was very good for him overall, and I saw a little decline in Uber Eats, and I said, Will, you're getting all the Uber Eats, you know, they're handing them to you. But anyway, overall the week was pretty good in general. On Saturday I scored a smaller cater job. $122 of Chipotle going out to a basketball complex that we have out in the west end of town there. Paid about $18. Hey, that's a good run. That's a good run. Not going to highlight them individually, but I had some really good double and triple plays across the apps, whether it be Grubhub and Uber Eats or Uber Eats and Doordash. Order offers just fell in my favor. Observations of cause and effect from this Accept More, Earn More program. I'm just going to repeat here. I'm seeing the same things. Spectacularly, I am not seeing as many Wendy's orders as I have in the past because, again, I've mentioned before, these are low tip, no tip jobs, and being in the top tier of the Accept More, Earn More program, I'm not seeing them like I used to. That's a good thing. Same thing with Taco Bell. Now, when I was talking to Will on Sunday, he mentioned that he had K'd several times this last week. He orders from McDonald's and Chipotle and Chick-fil-A. He uses both DoorDash and Uber Eats. And this gentleman, K'd, is a heavy, heavy tipper. We all know who he is. So very interesting, at least on the DoorDash side, Will got those orders and I didn't. And Will is at 13%. But then it could come down to proximity. You know, Will happened to be closer to whatever restaurant K'd was ordering from that day. Sunday I only went out for a few hours, didn't need to make a whole lot of money. Parents Weekend here at Iowa State, as I mentioned, and the restaurants were just slammed. Long wait times. Had a Village Inn snafu. That's why I made that video about the Dashers that don't contact support. I was like the 4th Dasher to show up there, and somebody had already taken the order. I called support. You know, I know a lot of people think support is just absolutely horrible. I don't know what it is. Whenever I call support, I get hooked up immediately, even though they say, you know, there's going to be some long wait times. I spent a grand total of 12 minutes on the phone with DoorDash support getting this order rectified after I called the customer and got no help there. Anyway, long story short, spent 12 minutes on the phone with DoorDash support. Got paid half. I believe that was about $4.56 for my efforts, and then nobody else had to worry about it from there on out. I started Sunday with a 73% acceptance rating. I'm tracking my accepts and declines on a piece of paper, like I said, in the rolling 100, and ironically on Sunday 2 of my declines replaced previous declines, so status quo, maintaining the 73% acceptance rating. Eggman is performing way beyond my expectations. I had figured that I'd be jumping back and forth between him and Speedwagon. I've just taken to Egg really well, and he's taken to me. So the other day I helped the neighbor move a few boxes to his new apartment, and I used Speedwagon for that. Man, I jump in that big old bus, and I'll tell you what, everything was different. It was just so weird being in Speed again. So overall, it was a pretty darn good weekend. I'm going to have to remember Parents' Weekend for next year, as long as there's no home football game. Somebody commented that they thought that Parents' Weekend always took place during a home football game, but this year, not so. Alright guys and gals, that's all I've got for you today. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Hopefully you can take something from this video and put it to use for yourself. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and hope to see you next time.